Christmas is in the air. We have already begun the countdown, imagining a beautiful life as we look forward to 2019. And one artist is showing us that beauty in her solo exhibition at the Third Pyramid Art Center in the nation's capital, Abuja. Then we move to the southeast in Enugu State to enjoy the works of art done by the artists there, organized and displayed by the National Gallery of Art. In the teaser last week, I had already prepared your mind for our ride to other parts of Nigeria to see what artists are doing. So we begin our cruise in a moment.
Before I put anything down, I visualize it in my head. One of these days, before you're old and tired and weighed down by responsibility, go away somewhere and read.
A large variety of decorative art, massive sculptures and appealing paintings made it to the second edition of the International Art Fair in Enugu, which began with an interesting drama sketch.
The venue is the National Gallery of Art Enugu. The theme, Eastern Convocation of Contemporary Expressions. The crowd, a mixed bag of artists, art patrons and government officials who have tapped into the essence of the event.
I understand that this fair is designed to serve as a platform to bring together artists, art and culture administrators, art collectors, political leaders, administrators, tourists and tourism practitioners to interface with one another while serving as an opportunity for artists to showcase and sell their works. Hence the theme, Eastern Convocation of Contemporary Expression.
This short drama is part of the entertainment lined up before the guests go into the hall to see the works of art displayed, a depiction of parliamentary sessions, but the students see issues through the eyes of a child. The first bill on the agenda has to do with primary education.
Mr. Speaker, the bill for today is the bill captioned that local governments should take the responsibility of primary education. This bill has passed through the first and second reading, and today, being 27th November 2018, is passing through the third and final reading. I pray that this House will give the following accelerated hearing. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I, Honorable Vanessa Ora, concur with the majority leader that this bill should pass the third and final reading.
The next bill to be debated looks at if brilliant children can be allowed to go from primary 4 to secondary school once they pass the examination.
I remain Honorable Ara Ogochukwu, Majority Leader of the House. Mr. Speaker, the bill for the day is the bill captioned as primary 4 pupils should be allowed to pass into secondary school. Mr. Speaker, this bill has received too much familiarism and has been widely educated by the parents. Mr. Speaker, I pray that this Honorable House will give the following accelerated hearing. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. A child can be allowed to jump classes into secondary school. You and I know that all children don't learn at the same rate. They are exceptional children with high level of brilliance and intelligence all over the world. If they are not allowed, they are denied of their destiny. Haven't you seen or heard young personnel or young medical doctors who are doing so well, both economic and financial? When do you think they finish their PhD or degree? 2017? No. They started at a young age, eager to fill themselves with knowledge and explore the environment. Now is their time to reap the fruit of their hard labor. I rest my case, Mr. Speaker. I disagree with the first speaker. How can a child jump 2 good classes into secondary school? Don't you know that age has a role to play in the educational system? That is why in 2016, second batch youth service, a youth cover wasn't able to write an application letter. What are we really talking about here? Is that child rushing to heaven or rushing to Russia or what? Mr. Speaker, this nonsense must stop. Unless those in favor that this bill should be considered a review of long vacation before it's those against me. May I have it?
After having a good laugh and appreciating the children's ingenuity, it's showtime. The over 50 images are revealed with the artist revealing their emotions and motivations behind each piece. Contemporary artist Chioma Nwafo is seeing Nigeria's future through this piece. A prosperous 2019 is what she envisions, which is the foundation for her expressions.
The unforeseeable future of our country, our family, and more of what's going to happen, the surprises, the story people will tell by 2019.
While her colleague, Ngozi Omeje, has her hands full, bouncing motherhood with a passion which reminds her that we are all from the earth, and keep her wishing she could right her wrongs.
For me, this work, I'm actually using it as a metaphor of my life, trying to go back to the beginning of the stitch and try and remove the thread and stitch it back again, correct what I have tend to. I like make an amendment on myself, not cloth number, on myself. So that's what I...
The engaging collection of thematic issues have not just attracted a crowd, but is bringing the state out as a force to reckon with when it comes to the arts. Even the works picked focus on the Southeast and what makes them tick.
Why we decided this Southeast this time, because we all know that we have a large concentration of artists in the Southeast, particularly in Enugu. We have a very good school that produces very sound artists called IMT. Some of the greatest artists we have in Nigeria today pass through IMT, and of course the University of Nigeria and Nsukka. So Enugu is one good center that the National Gallery of Art cannot afford not to carry out the exhibition once in a while.
The idea is to expose young talent. There were many, but not all the works made it to the hall though, and it's not because they didn't measure up.
It's my joy to see artists, younger artists, and even older ones, but particularly artists who are in their active years, doing new works that intrigue, engage, and lead you into further thought process. And that's exactly what an art exhibition is supposed to be.
The title is Lily and the Jackdaw. It's a graphite and charcoal drawing on paper. It was inspired by very personal experiences. With the art, I'm trying to actually express what we go through when we try to start a career in art. If you notice the drawing, if you study the drawing carefully, you see a lot of wires that are disconnected, hanging loosely around the model. They show, it depicts that disconnection we have as artists with other people when we try to start out, and also the disconnection they have with us as well when we're trying to start out.
Indeed, the artists put their best foot forward. Check out the massive works of art, capturing the way of life of the people, food, dressing, hair and their lifestyle, coming from a prestigious heritage.
There's a great promise in their works. I mean, I think that with artists like Benewon, artists like Uche Okeke, who have left their stamp, you know, on the annals, on the history of Nigerian art, I think that these artists are doing well and will very likely take on from where these great masters have left off.
It's a kind of a reflection of some of the thoughts I've been having about our country, Nigeria, I understand. Joining our hands together symbolizes bringing our hearts together to build a viable nation that will stand in line with other countries of the world. If you look up here, I now bring the people together. These people symbolizes different tribes, different tongues that made up Nigeria as a nation. And then if you look up here, in the middle of it, you see a younger generation that are children. And this younger generation are looking up to us.
The National Gallery of Art has held this event in different parts of the country. And from the fillers in the hall, the Enugu crowd is already itching for the next edition.
With that array of works of art, I'm not surprised they're already asking for more, anxiously anticipating the next edition. Who wouldn't? And I wonder when that will happen. I guess we just have to wait and see.